What's going on, people? I am Wesley from A Connection TV, the network, and I am here again to do another video of reviews. This particular video, I want to do The Voice, which is NBC's new show, which is like breaking down walls and barriers because the show is just freaking phenomenal. Okay, and I'm going to do a review about American Idol. Now, see the enthusiasm for The Voice and see the enthusiasm for American Idol. Yeah, so let's start off with the best show, The Voice. And actually, it's hard to compare. It's hard to compare the two, but I'm going to anyway because there are similarities and then there are differences amongst both of them. So we'll start off with The Voice. The new show hosted by Carson Daly. It's so nice to see Carson Daly back, brother, from your TRL days. I mean, really, to 80 years from then, doing something now. It's nice to finally see you because Carson Daly is just a cool cat. So it would be nice to see him rise to a level of somewhere like Ryan Seacrest-ish or something like that. Not saying that that's what he's trying to do, but it's nice to see him out there, okay? So you got Carson Daly, and then you got him on NBC called the show The Voice. There's 4 coaches, not judges, but coaches on The Voice, which is one of the differences with American Idol and The Voice, because you have judges on American Idol, but you have coaches on The Voice. You have Blake Shelton, a country star. Never really heard of him until now. You have Christina Aguilera, over 50 million albums sold, Grammys won. Like, need I say more? You have CeeLo Green. Okay, he has a hit-ass song. And he has some, nominations and stuff under his belt too. And then you have Adam Levine, Maroon 5. Okay. Okay, so beyond that, so you have the 4 judges. What is the big deal about the freaking Voice? Like, why? We have the X Factor, we have American Idol, we have like all this stuff out, like if you're talented or not talented, whatever the hell that name show is. And now we have The Voice. Like, what's with all these singing shows? Like, what the hell? What's the difference with The Voice? Well, The Voice, okay, the major difference with The Voice is that when you watch The Voice, that's what you're supposed to listen for. The Voice. The coaches, Christina, Blake Shelton, and Adam and CeeLo, can't look at you when you're singing. Okay? They have their chair turned around when you're singing. Okay? Their chair is turned around when you're singing. And so you're the camera, but you're the person singing. So you start to, and then while you're singing, the coach is like listening, trying to figure out if they want to turn their chair around because there's a red button on the opposite side or on their side, and they're talking to each other like, do you really want to turn around for this? This sounds freaking awesome. Do you really want to turn around for this? Yeah, I'm gonna turn around. And then they hit the button, and then their chair spins around, and then right below their chair it says, I want you. What then? Okay, so I turn around, right? Let's just say Mike is over there, Jose is over there, and somebody else is over there. Let's just say Brandy Norwood is over there. Like, that's the panel. It's myself, Mike, Jose, and Brandy Norwood. For those of you that don't know who the hell Mike and Jose are, they are on my network. So let's just say it's them, okay? I turn my chair around because that person sounded phenomenal. So I'm going to turn my chair around. I want you. Then Jose has the nerve to turn this chair around. Then Brandy has the nerve to turn her fucking ass around. And so we're all 3 of us turned around because we're looking at you, goddammit, and we like your voice. Mind you, I don't know what the hell you look like because I can't figure out if you're ugly as hell or if you're fine as hell. I can't figure it out, but it's that voice that made me turn my chair around. That in itself is an awesome concept, and you can see how awesome it is because Christina Aguilera, for whatever reason, can't seem to not care about what the person looks like, which is not good. Because every time she turns her chair, I just had to see what you look like. Christina, really? It's called The Voice. You're supposed to listen to the voice. Don't care about what the person looks like. But a lot of them say that. I just had to figure out what you look like. Anyways, so it's good that's the major difference. They can't see you. So you can be you can have 8 noses and they won't know what you look like until they actually turn around. And that doesn't even matter, because the fact that they turn around means that they want you. Now, if one coach turns around, and that means you're on that coach's team. Now, if 3 coaches turn around, or all 4 coaches turn around, or 2 coaches turn around, then that means that they have to fight for you to pick one of them, because each artist has to make a team of 8 individuals that are capable of becoming the next voice. Okay, now I don't know if there's a hidden check involved with these celebrities. I don't know why they're competing, but Christina is going hard, well, was going hard for Adam Levine, like something hard body, to try to get her team made. Of course you want to have the best team, of course. But there has to be something that they're getting out of this beyond being named the coach that developed or you know, led the way to the world hearing the next big voice. Which, by the way, none of these individuals that I've heard, out of all 32 of them, have... Actually, I'm not going to say that. There's some individuals that are hot. Now, Christina Aguilera, her team is made up of 7 women, 1 guy. But Taylor Ramsey, I don't know if a lot of you guys know who Taylor Ramsey is, but I didn't really figure it out until I just read her bio online. Taylor Ramsey can hit a high note unlike no other. So I'm going to just leave it there. She's released songs, she's released albums, and Taylor Ramsey is awesome. Frenchie Davis, another hot singer on Christina Aguilera's team. She had a little run-in with American Idol, the other show, for having some risque pictures out. And she wasn't able to get a recording contract, but Frenchie can sing her ass off. And I'm so glad that Frenchie is back. Now that I know who the hell Taylor Ramsey is, I'm a little upset, because it seems like in next week's thing, the battle rounds, which is going to be awesome, they're putting Christina Aguilera is putting Frenchie and Taylor Ramsey in the same ring, and they're singing freaking Single Ladies. Are you serious, Christina Aguilera? You're going to put your 2 best against each other? What? I don't understand that. Now, CeeLo, I don't really like anybody on CeeLo's team. I don't... Adam Levine has Jeff Jenkins and Javier Colon. They're okay. Jeff is amazing. Javier is cool too, but I guess. And then Blake Shelton has Ellen Owen. Like, I love Ellen Owen. Like, Ellen Owen is a duo of a husband and a wife. The Voice is hot. It was very emotional these past 2 weeks to watch The Voice, because it's like, you see the families watching their kids or their nieces or their nephews or whoever go and stand in front of a stage of 4 well-renowned artists, celebrities. And they're vying for this chance to be considered the voice. And they're singing, they're singing, they're singing. And if the coach does not turn their chair around, then they have to get, they're not going to make it through. So the coach has to turn their chair around. So as you're sitting there, impossible for the you're singing your heart out, and you want that person to turn the chair around. It's a terrible feeling if the person does not turn the chair around. And you know, it was emotional watching the last 2 weeks. I'm just a bitch. But anyways, The Voice is freaking awesome. NBC, you're on a gold mine, and you need to continue this stride. I hope the battle rounds don't be stupid, and I hope the rest of the rounds don't be dumb. And yeah, but The Voice, you need to watch The Voice. Comes out on NBC Tuesdays at 10 p.m., which is the new time slot for it. Let me just make sure that's right. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, American Idol. American Idol kicked off Jacob Lusk. And now we're left with Haley, Lauren, Scotty McQuarrie, and the fuck is his name? What the hell is his name? James. Sorry. Yeah, we're left with James, Haley, Scotty, and Lauren. Now, this week, Lauren and Jacob were in the bottom 2. They all had 2 performances to do this week. And James was awesome. Scotty McQuarrie, I don't understand why. Well, I do. He's country, and country has a huge fan base, a huge following. Like, he's going to be like the top 3. But, so I understand that. But Jacob has been doing real sour the last few weeks. And I made a comment on Twitter that I hope it has nothing to do, like I hope he has complete support, 100% support from his family, his friends, or whatever. But it just seemed like in the last 4 to 5 weeks, he's been like really down on stage. Like the only time where he puts on the facade of being bubbly is when he's talking about the song that he's going to sing, or when you get to see like the auditions or rehearsals with his music. But like once he hits the stage, he's like very melancholy, and he just doesn't know how to smile at all. And it's hard to watch. It's terrible to watch. So, you know, I've always been wondering, like, I've been wondering for a long time, what is going on with Jacob? What is going on with Jacob? But Jacob is no longer on the show. His 2 songs were terrible. Like, his performance was it was lackluster. Okay, James, awesome. Scotty, Lauren, but Haley, her first performance was terrible, but her second performance, wow. And you know, ever since 3 weeks, I think it was 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, when she did the catting, or scatting, I should say. She found a new niche, and then she sang Adele and was getting really into the earthy soul, neo soul type. Her voice is so there, and yeah, so I'm really thinking that James is going to be American Idol. I know that James is going to be American Idol. Now, I don't know if I'm going to buy tickets for the tour. I know there's going to be 11 of them on the tour now because they saved Casey. So now there's 11 and there's not 10. I like Casey. I like Jacob. I like Haley. I don't really like the rest of them. So I don't know if I'm going to spend that amount of money for 4 individuals or 3 individuals. But I like James too. But, I mean, you never know. American Idol lifted me up this particular season. Every other season from 3 to now has been garbage. And I've not watched American Idol faithfully since season 3. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. They're still getting 60 million votes, so they're still getting the views. But that brings us to X Factor. Why the hell is Simon offering $5 million to somebody because they're supposedly going to have the X Factor? Really? $5 million. Like, Simon Cowell is pulling out all expenses on this particular show to give $5 million of his money away to this particular person that's going to be considered the X Factor. I don't even think there's anybody out now that's that good to receive $5 million in a contest. Like, who out there now really see? Well, no, I can't say that. I take that back. Yeah, I take that back. There's some phenomenal talent. There's vocal talent out there right now. I mean, Jessie J is unbelievable. Wow. Who do you think will win in a competition? Jessie J. Vocal competition. Okay? Jessie J. Beyonce. Janet Jackson. Christina Aguilera. Or Mariah Carey. Who would win in that top 5 competition? Who would win in a vocal competition? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that below the video, and we'll get into that. I'm Wesley from A-Connection TV, the network. Please subscribe to my network. I have a lot of different channels on here, and please follow me on @A-Connection TV. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah. Oh, and rate this video.